Sheree, when the Joggers coming out again, sis?
Spring, summer. Okay. September, spring, spring, summer.
Yeah, that sound like a bunch of lies. Girl, it sound like you need to go back and selling them $5 pictures again. Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on. Real Housewives Atlanta Season 10 reunion. Girl, let's go get into it. A lot happened. Finally, Bravo said, you know what? Let's stop playing with the girls and give them a sickening reunion. Y'all did that, honey. Y'all had it ready for the 10 year, okay? 10 years in the game, and I'm still the tastiest peach. Come on, Nene Leakes. Girl, I was here for everything that Andy was serving up. We found out a lot of things. Come to find out, Kenya Moore is pregnant. She did not reveal how long she's been pregnant, how far along she is. It's cute, honey. But before we get into everything, we know we got to talk about the fashions and talk about who was whack and who was on attack. Luckily, Porsha was not on attack, but I was not feeling her outfit. Her dress was kind of boring. It was simple, considering that Porsha is normally the queen of Thotland. She was the queen of melodies from heaven. As I thought about the melodies, I already heard them come from Kandi as she was over there crying. Kandi, girl, if you don't use them salty ass tears and season that dry ass chicken down at old lady game. But who was the best dressed? Our girl Cynthia Bailey was dressed to the gods. Cynthia Bailey looked amazing. She always looks cute every time, every reunion, even when her titties are popping out. But Cynthia, you look good. Makeup on point, girl. I loved it. Kenya Moore, your yellow was kind of, it was a cute color on you, but the outfit, it looked like those dragons that be at the Chinese restaurant and stuff, girl. And I was like, girl, I'm not having no General Tso's chicken tonight. Kandi's outfit was, you know, okay. Kandi can wear anything and it could be better than half the shit she normally wears. I loved her I Dream of Jeannie type of ponytail thing she had going on. It was cute, makeup on point. Our girl Sheree went to Bed Bath & Beyond, took down a pillow sham, and then some shower curtains and made an outfit and called it She By Gucci. Girl, we don't even know what She By Sheree is even at, girl. You talking about some summer, spring, fall, girl. What is it? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, love. Girl, you need to find that type of love and find a real love to find you some real designers to be able to get She By Sheree somewhere, because girl, she buys something and she be unemployed, okay? Nene's outfit didn't really give me anything. It was kind of simple and it was boring. Normally Nene serves it to us. I wasn't feeling the red on her. It just was, it looked like she was a rush to get this outfit out. Andy had on a boring ass suit and tie. That's just what men do. But girl, now we done talking about the fashions and stuff. And Marlo, girl, before we even talk about fashion, girl, we gotta talk about you walking here like the most sickening loofah. Girl, you and Sheree, I guess that's why y'all was on the end of the couch, because y'all both had went to Bed Bath & Beyond and caught the bus to film. And y'all had both left and got like a loofah, and she got some shower curtains, and y'all just made it work. You know, y'all two broke. Anyway, so Porsha was feeling herself, girl. Porsha sitting close to Andy. She's like, finally, I'll be able to sit closer to Andy, you know, and sit farther away from the Underground Railroad. Porsha was the talk for the whole season 10, and I'm glad that Porsha was close so we can have a conversation and we can find out. And girl, it didn't even take 5-10 minutes before we got candidates to let those melodies from heaven. Girl, her voice probably did not sound as good as mine, but Kandi, you know, was asked a question about, girl, why did you invite Porsha to this and that? Why did you invite Porsha to the S10 thing? And Candi's response was like, I wanted everybody to see, everybody from the mountaintops to this and that to see this is what success is. But you specifically, you and your husband Todd specifically said, girl, Porsha this and that when it came to the thing. So what is it? Like, what is it? So we got on the conversation about Kandi letting those tears out. I don't think you even know what you could have done to somebody. Somebody help. She needs some milk to get them tunes together. Girl, Kandi started crying me a river, honey, and Porsha was just over. Porsha said, girl, save it, victim Kandi, girl. Victim Kandi. I hated to hear Porsha say that because I feel like Porsha sometimes tries to play like she's the victim. But Kandi, girl, you were doing the absolute most crying about that. Like, let me just say this. I know some of y'all gonna, you know, some of y'all gonna feel some type of way. I'm not telling Kandi to get over it, but girl, I don't want to hear about that bullshit no more. What else do you want from Porsha?
What more do you want from me?
Girl, let her know what you want from her because you keep bringing up the same stuff. You keep saying this and that. Porsha has clearly apologized, and hearing Porsha say she has apologized more than once, twice, and 3 times nice, and you still are not being receptive of it. I just didn't understand it. But Kandi, I did get where you said, like, look, we had stopped, the reunion ended, and like we started filming again, so it was like, it was too soon for me to be cool with you. And that makes perfect sense. I think how they put the shows up and the episodes, how they air them, is kind of like, it does hurt a little bit because it's just like, girl, this shit just happened, so you had to get over it. You just saw it. Even though y'all had stopped taping, probably like October, November, or December, or whatever, y'all had been done, you know, taping or whatever. It's just this reunion, y'all just filmed the reunion, and all this stuff came out, and like y'all have to recover from it. So I understood what Kandi was saying with it. And I think really what it is that you need to do your own soul searching and finding out what forgiveness is, because you're not ready to receive it. So if a person is giving you something that you're clearly trying to ask for and you're not ready to receive it, damn sure you ain't gonna ring the door, like you ain't gonna go to the doorbell and open it. Like you ain't open the door, girl. You are telling folks to leave the packages right in the front. And you ordered the Amazon, like girl, you ordered the Amazon shit and then the shit on your wish list, but then when girls are bringing it to you, you don't want to open the door. So girl, somebody else gonna take it and say, girl, she want this shit, I got it. But before we even finish all of this, girl, did y'all hear what Kandi asked Miss Sheree? When is the She By Sheree coming, girl? Girl, Sheree did not have no answer. She was so confused. And when Porsha said, girl, she a little lit, Sheree, your ass had to be drunk, high, or something, girl. I don't know if you just got through playing solitary or Uno or spades with them girls you be playing with at your house. Okay, you didn't think I knew that tea. But girl, you could have did a better job of responding to that. I would have said, Andy, girl, I ain't got no damn coin. Now you just gave me a job 2 years ago. I ain't got no damn She By Sheree shit. Kenya already calling me she can't pay, she ain't got no Sheree, okay? You should have just said that. We would have laughed and cackled and said, you know what, Sheree a real one. But you continue on this tired ass facade like you have coin, and we know you don't, because if you had coin and you was making money off of doing something other than probably prostitution or whatever, we would have heard you talk about it on the show. You would have been promoting it. You have not used Real Housewives of Atlanta at all to promote any of your shit. Now, girl, plenty of people have told you do a good job of workouts and all that type of stuff. Maybe you should have come up with a workout plan or something, or a book or something. Like, girl, you should have did something. We had Kenya Moore do it. We had Phaedra do it. And neither one of them, I believe, work out like you do, Sheree. You could have done something. But you are so worried about trying to get ahead and keep up with the Joneses and trying to show up Nene and shit, and you built this big ass cardboard box that did not have no furniture and built on top of a tired ass anthill. Like, girl, you so worried about trying to do this that you can't even build your shit. You spend so much time trying to fake it till you make it that you don't even understand to try to make it, girl. Get your shit together. Sheree, that shit was stupid. You look foolish as hell. So Marlo hops in and immediately, girl, she said, attack on the clones, girl. Let's talk about Kenya Moore and her skin, girl. Why she at her? Kenya Moore said, girl, don't worry about me. Worry about what you got going on, because, girl, you got a square card reader between your legs. Girl, Kenya said, I got tea and I'm finna let this tea out. Kenya said, let's talk about John. Girl, who is John? Come to find out, some guy named John. Apparently, Nene probably gave him some head for 20 stacks or some shit, girl. I don't want to see it. Not Nene them big ass goddamn chompers or whatever. But she was working John and she got some coin out of it. And apparently, Miss Marlo was trying to use that, you know, the text message stuff to blackmail Nene. I believe you did that shit, Marlo. I believe it, girl. I believe you that type of person. I honestly believe it, honey. And I'm glad that Kenya said, girl, I did my digging of the dirt, girl, and that's the tea I got. And, you know, I don't know how I feel about that, because it's just like, girl, I think Miss Marlo probably shared that tea while she was being friends with Kenya. And Kenya said, girl, fuck that. I'm throwing the spades out right here and getting this shit on out the way. Now, Kenya Moore, the question comes up about you somewhat being a hypocrite. Now, you drag everybody's husband. You did this and that. And, girl, now you don't want people to chase your man. You don't want people to make jokes about Mark Daly and what, you know, Sheree said. Now, I think that what Sheree said was kind of like it was trash as hell. But, you know, Kenya, you have done some stuff. You accused Apollo of texting you or whatever, and you made jokes about him being in jail. I think you even made jokes about him, you know, Phaedra possibly having HIV or something. You made jokes about stuff like that. You've done some questionable stuff. Now you're trying to say, oh, well, girl, I understand where these folks coming from because I have a man of my own. And, girl, Miss Porsha tried to get you together, but she failed completely, girl. That shit was just not. She was like, girl, the way that Kenya responded to Porsha, the way she said, now, Porsha, I don't think think you, like she talked to her like, girl, you are so incompetent that I need to speak in a different type of tone for you to be able to understand that shit. That shit was shady as fuck. So Porsha said, girl, I am Andy tonight. So Porsha asked, Kenya, why the hell did you not tell Cynthia that you was getting married? And Kenya said, well, Cynthia's not gonna like this answer, but I wasn't sure if Cynthia can hold water. She spills too much tea. She talks too much shit. So I didn't know if I can tell her. I don't see Cynthia being like that. I think she tried that one season, tried to be the bone collector and carrying bones or bone carrier, whatever. But Cynthia, I see her as a person, a genuine person, and she can hold water. I don't think Cynthia would have said shit, honestly. And the conversation about Cynthia, being told what to do and everybody controlling her. Nene said, well, that's not Cynthia. That's not her or something. Girl, Cynthia's very vocal. But girl, you even said it out your mouth a couple of seasons ago that, Cynthia is like, people can maneuver her and do whatever. Like, they can use her ass or whatever. Kenya, that was trash. You could have told Cynthia at the very least, like, girl, that was garbage. Now, they asked Kenya ass, has she met Mark's parents? Kenya says she has not. She's talked to them on phone, FaceTime, probably Skype, or probably Hulu or some shit. Girl, Hulu is the streaming shit. But girl, Hana girl says she ain't never met this man's parents. And Kandi had got on her ass. She's like, girl, you are just so secretive. You went and got married and then tell us like, bitch, we want to get that footage. We want to get that footage and have something for this season. We already had a boring ass season with this tired ass fucking lesbian bullshit. So why you can't, what's the tea? And, Kenya was like, girl, well, my husband ain't here for all this type of shit, And it brought up the fact that, Kenya's husband does not like the show and thinks that it's a bad, example of black women. And Kenya's like, girl, no, he didn't say that. And it's like, girl, yes, he did. And he told my colleagues that shit. Kenya, girl, how a gay white man know more about what your husband said than you do? Nene and Porsha's relationship comes up, and Porsha shares with Nene like, girl, you tried to get my check counseled. Like, you tried to counsel my checks and I just wasn't here for it. And Nene said, well, girl, I didn't technically say that. I didn't do that. I didn't say fired, but you should have been let go on that season considering the shit y'all had did. Yeah, Nene, you did try to stop a bag. Like, I don't understand Porsha and Nene's relationship because it seems like she want to be the big sister, but then she be the big petty ass sister sometimes. I don't get it. I feel like it's like a more power thing. But Nene, as long as she just like everybody's bowing down and kissing her ass, then she okay. And notice how every time people get mad at her, that's the first thing they throw up. That means they already think that shit about her and only letting them know when they ain't got shit else to lose with her ass, girl. Nene, I feel like you do get power and you get strength and your edges do grow when people kiss your ass. You like the Sanderson sisters, okay? Instead of sucking the youth out of young kids or whatever, you sucking the power out of the goddamn housewives and shit, and you making your edges grow stronger. But apparently you've been losing some power because them edges look a little fried. Trust in Sheree. Sheree said, Sheree is pressed about Porsha saying that she don't trust her. And girl, where's Shamia? Shamia ain't nowhere to be found. Damn, they can't even get Shamia on here. Damn, that's so fucking as hard as she worked for that peach, spilling all that tea. So Porsha said she did tell Shamia, girl, don't trust these hoes. And Porsha said, girl, I can't trust you because you're the bone carrier. Like, you be carrying bones and doing this and that. So no, girl, I can't trust you. And girl, you don't even trust me. So what's the tea? So Sheree said, well, I have been trying to protect it for you or whatever. Sheree did do a good job of like taking up for homegirl. She did a good job of taking up for Porsha. But Sheree, girl, I wouldn't trust your ass either because you do carry bones and you don't carry nothing but black bones. You don't carry the white bones. You don't carry the long lip bones, the messed up chin bones. You didn't carry any of Miss Wig shit. I don't know if that's because your last name might be Wigfield too, but you and Wig and Cigarette have a relationship that I don't understand because Kim has an issue with black women and black people. She's made several comments and stuff, and I even received some tea that I'm not sure about and I can't confirm over at kingareese.com. A source sent me a screenshot and I can't verify it completely. Like, I provide as much receipts as possible, but the source shared a screenshot with me and it showed what was supposed to be Kim, supposedly be Kim texting someone, and she was talking about M. Bella. Now, M. Bella was the medium and that got into it with Kim, and Kim was like, I'm not putting my phone down. So in a text message, Kim apparently called this medium, Miss M. Bella, a dumb black bitch, and that shit was that sounds kind of racist. But I can't verify it. The number is registered to homegirl Miss Kim. Text messages and screenshots and stuff can be photoshopped and all types of stuff, but it is on kingarees.com. I will have it in the comment section for y'all to check it out, and y'all tell me what y'all think about it, the King's Council. But Porsha brought up a good point. As much as y'all got on her about, you know, her relationship or whatever with Kim, no one dragged Sheree through the mud about it. Y'all didn't do it until after Sheree and Porsha kind of fell out a little bit. So it's just, I don't know. Like, y'all seem to have selective, like, calling people out when it comes to certain things. Because Sheree was trash for that, and homegirl was trash for some stuff that she did too. Marlo, like cigarette smoking ass Marlo was wrong for some shit, but y'all did not call Sheree out. Y'all did not say, Sheree, that's fucked up, like y'all did with Porsha. And it was just a bunch of mess. So everybody started clowning Sheree and saying, girl, you did some petty shit, and like, I don't know what the tea is, what you're reasoning for, but you did some messed up stuff. So this was a good part one for the reunion of Real Housewives of season 10. I was very skeptical because I was not sure if we had enough tea or anything to talk about for a whole hour for part 3, part 2, part 1. Okay, countdown. Where's Beyonce at? So y'all tell me what y'all thought about it. Part 2 is probably gonna be a little bit more juicy. I'm gonna get a little bit more stuff. I will be reviewing Real Housewives of Potomac. I have to play catch up. Y'all know I'm returning from Miami. Got a King of Reeds TV video to put out, and I also got to talk about this Cardi B and Nicki Minaj stuff. A lot of things to talk about. So I love y'all. Make sure y'all checking out the latest episode of For the Culture Podcast on fortheculturepodcast.com. We are on Google Play, SoundCloud, and also, what else are we on? Apple Podcasts, of course, my favorite device. I love y'all so much. Let me know what y'all thought about this crazy reunion part 1, and I'll talk y'all later on tonight. Bye.
Pop my butt, pop my butt. Pop my butt, pop my butt.
Do you know what pop my butt meant to Harriet Tubman? Do you know what that meant? It meant a whip.